Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Nikel Williams. That heated meeting took place amid controversy over mask policies at Madison City schools. Tonight, Superintendent Dr. Ed Nichols dropped the mandate earlier this month, only to put it back in place a few days later. The district's lawyer informed him that he hadn't gotten proper permission from the board to make that decision. Tonight, the board voted to keep that mask requirement in place for the time being.
Parents voiced their concerns to the board tonight as the superintendent outlined a proposal for the new masking policy he calls the Masking Matrix Guideline.
WAAY 31's Olivia Schuler sat in on that meeting all night. And Olivia, what exactly is this masking matrix?
Hey, yeah, so that masking matrix was actually on the school board's agenda and it caught the eye of many parents. Superintendent Dr. Ed Nichols created a sense of formula that would eventually allow the school to go from mask mandatory to mask preferred.
The board's integrity is definitely diminished.
I'm not happy with this matrix.
Parents on both sides of the masking spectrum not feeling a sense of relief after Thursday night's board meeting.
It shouldn't be a popularity contest. It shouldn't be based off of people's opinions. It should be based on science.
Dr. Nichols showed the board this plan, something the board ultimately voted against. In his proposal, he first outlined the recommendation to let the existing mask mandate expire on October 4th. Future recommendations would be determined by the masking matrix, which says on October 11th, if the student positivity rate is below 0.75%, then the district will be mask preferred. If not, masks will be required until the positivity rate falls. One parent, Laura Harper, says she'd be happy with a different, modified version of the masking matrix.
But if they could come up with a matrix that it meets us somewhere in the middle, provides us the protection that we need for the younger kids, and is based off of the actual numbers.
Harper, along with Dr. Nichols, asking the Alabama Department of Public Health to take matters into their own hands.
They are not public health experts. As Dr. Nichols said, if the ADPH would come up with a matrix that schools could use, that would also be great.
Other parents are saying they want to defend their child's freedom.
I'll go by the rules, but also you need to respect individual freedoms and individual rights.
Shima Rizzo says there's been community division since the mask mandate went into place.
And that goes back to teachers being reprimanded because they're not speaking out. Students are being bullied and shamed, and I'm against that stuff. We should respect each other's freedoms. People have died for our freedoms.
Now, parents did bring up some of their concerns they have for teachers that are too afraid to speak out. Some parents even saying that their child has been bullied over the mask if they're not wearing it over the nose. But for now, the mask mandate will stay in place at Madison City Schools. Reporting live in Madison County, Olivia Schuler, WAAY 31 News.